Most people spend years being the most loyal, most available, most giving person in a friendship. They show up every time. They sacrifice their time, their energy, their peace. And then one day, something shifts inside them. They start to see it. The person they trusted was never a friend. They were a user. And the worst part, you were trained to accept it. This video is going to show you exactly how it happens, because once you see these 7 signs, you will never unsee them. Sign 1. They turn your pain into their entertainment. The first sign is subtle, and it cuts deep. When you are around certain people, your embarrassing moments become the punchline of their jokes. Your failures, your awkward stories, your personal struggles, they package all of it into humor and serve it to a crowd while you sit there smiling because you do not want to seem like you cannot take a joke. But what is really happening is they are building their social status on the foundation of your dignity. A real friend protects your reputation in public. A user all harvests it. Sign 2. Your time has no value to them. They cancel on you without guilt. They reschedule without apology. They show up late and treat it like it is your problem for expecting otherwise. But the moment they need something from you, they expect you to drop everything immediately. This is not accidental. In their internal hierarchy, your time sits at the bottom. It is always the first thing to be sacrificed when convenience is involved. They have unconsciously categorized you as someone who will wait. And they keep doing it because you keep proving them right. Sign 3. They buy your compliance with small gestures. This one is particularly manipulative because it feels like kindness. They buy you a coffee. They send you a small gift. They do one small favor. And then shortly after, they ask for something that costs you significantly more than what they gave. If you hesitate, they pull out the emotional card. After everything I do for you, this is called low-cost leverage. They are not being generous. They are making an investment. They calculated that a small gesture would lower your resistance and make you easier to extract from. Do not confuse someone buying your loyalty with someone valuing your friendship. Sign 4. They only exist when they need something. Scroll through your conversation history with this person. Count how many of their messages start with asking you for something, a favor, a resource, advice, help with a problem. Now count how many times they reached out just to check on you, just to talk, just because they thought of you. The ratio will tell you everything. Users maintain contact the way someone maintains a vending machine. They disappear until they are hungry again. And when you have a crisis of your own, suddenly their phone is on silent. They are busy. They did not see your message. They are not absent. They are simply uninterested in a transaction that does not benefit them. Sign 5. They are slowly testing how much they can take. This is the most calculated sign of all. It does not happen all at once. It starts small. They ask you to cover for them once, then twice. They forget to pay you back a small amount, then a larger amount. Each time they push slightly further than the last. This is not coincidence. This is the psychology of boundary testing. They are running experiments on you. Every time you say nothing, every time you let it go, every time you smile through the discomfort, you are sending them a signal. You are telling them there is more room to take. And they will keep expanding until you finally break or until they find someone even easier. Sign 6. Your problems are an inconvenience to them. When they have a problem, your phone better be on. When they are heartbroken at 2 a.m, you are expected to answer. But when you are the one struggling, When you are the one who needs to be heard, they have somewhere to be. They give you 3 minutes and then redirect the conversation back to themselves. Or they dismiss what you are feeling with a quick "that is just how life is" and move on. A friendship that only flows in one direction is not a friendship. It is a service arrangement, and you have been providing the service for free. Sign 7. They flatter you into doing their work. This is the most sophisticated tactic on this list. They do not ask directly. They compliment you first. They say nobody else could do this. You are the only one who understands this. You are so talented at this. And by the time the request comes, your ego has already said yes before your mind had a chance to think. What they are doing is using admiration as currency. They figured out that direct requests get rejected, but praise lowers your defenses completely. The moment the compliment comes with an attached request, stop. That is not appreciation. That is manipulation wearing appreciation as a costume. Now that you see these 7 signs, the question is not whether this person has been using you. The question is what you do with that knowledge. You do not need to explode. You do not need to send a long message. You do not need to start a conflict. What you need to do is stop being predictable. The first time they cross a line, say something calm and direct. Not angry, not emotional, just clear. Establish that your time and energy have a price. When they flatter you for a favor, redirect the compliment and decline the request without over-explaining yourself. When they ask you for something, make a gentle counter-request. Make the exchange visible. Healthy people will appreciate the honesty. Users will disappear. And that disappearance will be the most honest thing they ever did for you. Your kindness was never the problem. Who you were giving it to was the problem. Protect your energy. Leave your loyalty for the people who are losing sleep over how to protect yours. If this video made you think of someone specific, drop their initials in the comments. You do not have to say their name, just their initials. Let the comment section be the place where we finally admit what we have been pretending not to see.